here, and you are watching Ricky Talks Shop. I have here today a set of pickups out of a 2016 Gibson Firebird, and if you haven't had a chance to check one of those out, you really should. They're like $1,100 for a proper neck-through body Firebird, so they're really great value. And this was a guitar my brother bought like 6 months ago, and when he got it, he realized that it didn't sound anything like a Firebird. And on top of that, he spent some time with it. He just really couldn't get anything good or useful sound-wise out of the guitar. So he did what anyone should do with them, and pulled the pickups out and put a set of Antiquity Firebird pickups in it, and we upgraded the tone capacitors. That really made a difference. Great sounding guitar now, and that leaves us with these stock pickups, and they landed with me, and he's like, see what you can do with them, have fun. So we're gonna kind of pull them apart, and I've got the cover off of one here. First thing, if you meter these, the neck pickup measures like 14K, and the bridge pickup is like 24K, which, I mean, we're talking Firebird pickups. These things should be, like 6.5. So, just, from the start, the coil windings it's not what it should be. And you get one of these apart, the first thing I see is just this big blob of solder here. And, I mean, it's not going to make the pickup fail or sound bad, but it's poor workmanship. And if you put the pickup on the base plate, the magnet, like this big blob of solder, is interfering with our magnet. So the pickup can't sit on the base plate straight. But you put the cover on, and the cover goes on straight. So you're adjusting your pickup on your strings, and it looks like you got it level or where you want it, but you really don't, because it's crooked inside the cover. Next, you just got these really cheap ceramic magnets. You get a good Firebird pickup, you're going to have Alnico magnets. We're also missing some parts. Firebird pickup should have a steel connector plate that goes underneath between the two magnets, and then a small strip of steel that goes across the top. And this it directs and focuses the magnetic current. So that's not there. I mean, they're clear plastic bobbins, so you can see it's just a cheap crap wire. I mean, really, these pickups are garbage. You can buy a $300 or $400 Squire or Epiphone, and you'll get better pickups. This is junk. I've actually got here. This is a Squire Classic Vibe Telecaster pickup that I rewound it because it was dead. But the materials are great. You've got Alnico magnets. You've got nice fiberboard bobbin, nice copper base plate. This is everything. Everything it should be. And this is off of a $400 guitar. So how does this get into a $1,000, $1,100 instrument? This is just garbage. But all hope is not lost, because what we do have is a nice nickel-silver base plate and a nickel-silver cover. And these are the most expensive parts of a pickup. So we can scrap the rest of this and build a proper pickup. Now to rebuild these as a Firebird pickup, I would need to get new magnets, and this is where Firebird pickups are a little more expensive. They're not a standard sized magnet. Like this is a standard vintage type rough cast Alnico magnet, and it's a lot bigger. So these are a special size magnet, and unlike a traditional humbucker where the magnet goes under the coils and then you have just slugs that come up through, the magnets actually come through the coils. So not only, they're a special magnet, so they cost twice as much, and you need twice as many of them. So it's 4 times as expensive to put magnets in a Firebird pickup. But since my brother already has his antiquities, he's got a good set of Firebird pickups in there. So what we're going to do, I've got the parts here to turn these into a proper Epiphone New York mini humbucker. And the way these are built, I've got new bobbins here, because the bobbins they're a couple bucks, so it's not worth peeling the wire off of the old ones. And then we get just a steel slug that comes up through the coil. Our normal standard magnet goes underneath, and then we get our adjustable slugs, our screws, and those just go through and they connect with the magnet under here. And you've got a mini humbucker. Like they used a lot of Epiphone guitars, some of their solid bodies, a lot of Epiphone hollow bodies from the 60s. You'll see these pickups, and Les Paul Deluxes. So I think that's what we're going to do with these, because it's really only a few dollars worth of parts to do this. And then we've got our wire. If you've never wound pickups before, this spool's almost out, but this is just a red polyurethane wire, and I get this from Remington Industries. They've been a really good company to deal with, and they make a good product. This stuff's really easy to work with, easy to solder, and I've made a lot of really good pickups with this wire. Now, if you want to go a little more vintagey, you can get this enamel coated wire, and this stuff's about twice as expensive, and it's more difficult to work with. It's more difficult to solder. So if you're not experienced at winding pickups, I wouldn't buy this. Because you're gonna go through you're gonna mess up a few times, and you're gonna throw away some wire. And if you can get really good results with just normal, good quality wire. There's no sense in having this for your learning curve. And some of these other parts, like these little screw pull pieces, the steel slug pieces, the magnets, the bobbins, this is all available through like Stu Mack or Philadelphia Luthier Supply. I get a lot of parts from them. or Mojo Tone. They have a lot of pickup making parts. So, I mean, it's out there. Just do some checking around and find the best price to get your parts. If you want to turn these into Firebird pickups, you're gonna need the special size magnets, and those are going to cost you a bit more. And you're also going to want to get the steel connector plates, which are I know they're available, I think, through StuMac for just a couple bucks. But if you really want to do them right, you're going to need those. But I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera off and get the winding machine set up, and we'll get going here.